today we honor the life and legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. MLK Day, which is celebrated every year on the third Monday in January, became a national celebration January 20th, 1986. It was signed into law by then-President Ronald Reagan. On August 23, 1994, President Bill Clinton signed the Martin Luther King Jr. Federal Holiday and Service Act. Dr. King is best known for his role as a leader in the civil rights movement, using nonviolent civil disobedience. He helped organize marches, sit-ins, and political rallies. During a 1963 march on Washington, D.C., Dr. King spoke before more than 200,000 people regarding the challenges that African Americans face. Historians say his "I Have a Dream" speech has gone down in many history books as one of the greatest speeches ever given. In early 1964, during a march outside Selma, Alabama, 1,500 men and women met a wall of state troopers. And there, it was when Dr. King led the marchers in prayer and successfully avoided any further violence or confrontations with authorities. Dr. King was assassinated in Memphis, Tennessee, April 4th, 1968. Hundreds of streets in the United States have been renamed in Dr. King's honor. And today is MLK Day, and for many, that means, of course, a day of service. In Harrisburg, volunteers will come together for virtual events, along with a cleanup effort in the Allison Hill neighborhood. Fox 43's Chelsea KOERBLER is live at Wild Heart Ministries in Harrisburg with details on the MLK Day of Service. Chelsea, good morning.
Good morning, Amy. Well, the motto for MLK Day is a day on, not a day off. And for this 12th annual Central PA MLK Day of Service, their theme is Neighbors Helping Neighbors, with a focus on health, food, and housing concerns. Joining me now to talk about the day is Tannen Herman with Wild Heart Ministries. Thank you for joining me this morning.
Totally.
What does this day mean to you?
I just think today is such an important day for all of us, especially the time that we're in our nation, just becoming aware of how we can participate, not just in honoring Dr. King's legacy, but by participating in his prophetic vision of the future and what he saw our nation had the potential to operate like.
And if you could talk more about kind of what you guys are doing today, but also why it was important to continue doing things despite the pandemic and everything that's happening.
Yeah, I mean, like you mentioned, the pandemic has been crazy for all of us. There's so many question marks all over the place, even still. And in a day like today, it's too easy just to make an excuse to not participate. And so we're excited to be able to offer the day of service virtually this year, so people can participate via Zoom and Facebook. They should check out the social media pages to jump on those links, where we're going to host those discussions about those issues, which have rightfully so become the forefront of the conversation and where we are as a nation today. So we're excited to give people an opportunity to not just be observers of something like this in a very passive way, but to actively engage and participate in the story of fulfilling Dr. King's dream.
And what do you guys do here? What is Wild Heart Ministries?
Yeah, so I mean, Wild Heart, we just simply operate under the belief that we think everyone has a right to live in a safe and clean neighborhood. And so after living here in the Hill for almost a decade, we've just committed ourselves to partnering with residents to achieve that here in the neighborhood, focused on beautification efforts, cleaning up trash, working with neighbors to improve their homes, and finding a way to stabilize our area and allow it a place that people can live, work, and play.
Okay, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Now, Central PA MLK Day kicks off at 9 o'clock this morning. Virtual discussions on topics ranging from health, food, to housing concerns will be held throughout the day until a closing ceremony at 4 o'clock this afternoon. We have much more information on the list of the live streams and how to view them on our website, fox43.com. In Harrisburg, Chelsea KOERBLER, Fox 43 News.